What is up, everyone? MewTwoChainz here, and in my last video, I said I don't really like making Marvel Snap decks unless I get to Infinite with the deck. Otherwise, it really is just like theory crafting. But the last video got like 1,000 views, so we're doing some theory crafting today. A big shout out to everyone that watched the last video about, the Destroy Discard deck. I'm really proud of that deck. Also, shout out to the handful of new subscribers. You guys are OG as fuck. Like, everyone that's like first 100 subscribers, I really do appreciate you guys. But yeah, today's video is about a card that has been slandered time and time again since its release by the community. Everyone and their fucking mom thinks that this card needs a rework of some sort, and we're talking about Kang. I genuinely love this card, mostly because he's great for thinning decks if you play him on the turn that you draw him, or if Jubilee pulls him, you can essentially thin your deck, which is incredibly valuable in a deck like Jane Negative, which is pretty niche, but Living Tribunal might be a better, more common example. But, while it is super niche and typically not worthwhile being the 12th card in your deck, Kang is amazing if you turn Kang into a win condition. Kang provides valuable information, but not only that, he provides probably the most powerful ability in Marvel Snap, and potentially in life in general, and that is bluffing. He provides you the ability to snap without consequence and to undo your snap, lessening your cubes lost. Some people would say he's a worse version of Daredevil, which I understand, but in my opinion, he is very powerful. He's not super powerful or meta defining. He doesn't define any archetypes necessarily, but I don't think we want to see a world where Kang is super powerful and he is in every deck. Does anyone want to live in the Kang meta? Because I definitely do not. But while the rest of the world thinks that this card is kind of ass, I will appreciate it and I will get my cubes. Which, if there are any cards in Marvel Snap that you kind of feel the same way, like everyone kind of just roasts the card and you really like it, let me know in the comments. But with all of that being said, I really wanted to make a video about this deck that I'm working on because in theory, I feel like it's really powerful, but I haven't really perfected the execution. But the thesis of the deck is basically you're using the Sharingan. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. It's on brand. But basically you're being Sasuke or Kakashi and you're using the Sharingan to mimic your opponent. And what I mean by that is you're using Super Scroll, Loki, and Leader. But you also have the information provided by Daredevil and Kang to play crazy mind games on turns 4 through 6. Snow Guard also allows you to play mind games with locations as well. So the entire theme of the deck is very on brand with, what Loki is. And it's really about mind games and bluffing and just deceiving your opponent. We're actually going to get into the deck here and I'll pretty much explain it. I feel like most of it's self-explanatory. Like Quinjet it synergizes with Snow Guard, Cable, Loki. You know why Quinjet is there. Snow Guard, as I said a little bit earlier, it allows you to play crazy mind games. But yeah, Snow Guard is really good. Snow Guard also provides ammunition for Loki to get more cards. Daredevil and Psylocke, you know what Daredevil does? Psylocke ramps. But what they do together is one of my favorite play lines, and that is playing Daredevil and Psylocke on turn 4. Assuming you can't play Super Scroll or you're not really drawing Loki. But Psylocke and Daredevil on turn 4 allow you, or you could just play Psylocke on turn 4 and play it with anything else. It doesn't really matter. You can basically see what your opponent plays, and then you can use Leader. One of my favorite combos, and you can really do that with any 6-cost card. If you didn't want to have Leader in the deck, you could do Goliath, but this deck isn't amazing at maintaining priority. But yeah, that's a cheeky combo. Cable, you probably understand why Cable's here. It's asymmetric information, unlike Yondu. So when someone uses Yondu on you, you see what you lose. But Cable is sneaky. You can draw you can essentially draw their nut. Let's say you steal their Hela or you steal their Silver Surfer. It makes a huge difference. And using that knowledge, you can snap, but you can also bluff. It depends on what they're playing and how crucial that one card is. Ravonna is interesting. You don't actually need Ravonna, but I like to put Ravonna in this deck because it allows you to use Professor X on turn 4 and Kane on turn 4. Earlier I said, you know, you turn Kane into a win condition, and you do that by using Professor X. Super Scroll is to kind of make up for all the cards that you don't steal with Loki. So oftentimes I will play Super Scroll on turn 4, or best case scenario, I use Psylocke to ramp Super Scroll into turn 3. Turn 4, you know, you use Loki. If they have an ongoing deck, then it speaks for itself. Super Scroll is crazy valuable. Shang-Chi's in the deck because you know why he's in the deck. Shang-Chi is like the second amendment of Marvel Snap. Like, everyone has their own. Loki's pretty obvious. I've kind of explained my reasoning with Kang. Professor X is to turn Kang into a win condition. Kang is also really valuable. He just allows you to see what they do on turn 6. So, you know, you can retreat, or you can use leader, or you can predict where you should Shang-Chi, or maybe you see that they're playing Iron Man and whatever, and you can use Super Scroll. So it really provides just like invaluable information that can like win or lose you a match. And this is just like kind of like basic advice in Marvel Snap, but also, I don't know, everything else. It is super easy to like have your ego involved in Marvel Snap. I'm guilty of it too. Like, if you watch some of my videos, someone will snap on me and I'll say, fuck this guy. But, you know, I think if you really want to hit infinite, you have to like not be afraid to like retreat without ego. Obviously it doesn't feel great to retreat, but you know, it's not about like win or lose. It's about like losing cubes, as much as that makes sense. You know what I mean? But you can reduce how many cubes you like lose by a lot, and it really just allows you to make smarter decisions. This deck is kind of like a forehead ass deck, but when it does pay off, it is really fun. I would say it's definitely more of a conquest deck. The meta is like not super Loki heavy at the moment, but yeah, it's a fun deck. We're gonna jump into some gameplay. I don't expect like great things from this deck. But when I do win with the deck, it is really fun. It is really funny. But as I said before, if you have any ideas as to like how to improve this deck, you know, let me know in the comments. Like, Marvel Snap is a very isolating game for the most part. You know, you don't have teammates, and I personally, like, I don't really have friends that are into the game, so I don't really have the opportunity to like talk to anyone or like brainstorm. And so, yeah, this is a collaborative effort. I feel like the thesis of the deck is like cool, but like the execution is not there. So if you can improve the deck at all, let me know. Maybe throw Angela in the deck. But yeah, with that being said, before we get into the gameplay, I want to say one more thing, and that is the last thing I want to do is bastardize Marvel Snap. Like, I really love this game, and so I don't want to like pump out crazy amounts of content. Like, I'm thinking like maybe like one video a week. But, you know, I pay $10 a month just to fucking use Marvel Snap Zone. And I could upload videos like Deck of the Day, and I could just like regurgitate all that shit that I see. But I don't think that's really satisfying. So, yeah, hopefully, like, if you like Marvel Snap, I want to be able to build like a community that uses their brain cells. You know what I mean? Like, don't leave a fucking comment if you're like, guys, I have a crazy idea for a deck, and it's high evolutionary, and it's just like every card you would see in high evolutionary. I want to see freaky ass decks. I need you to match my freak. I need a weird ass deck on the double. Anyway, yeah, don't quote me on this, but I'm gonna try to upload a Marvel Snap video every Monday, Marvel Snap Mondays, and disclaimer, that is until I find a new hyperfixation. But until then, you know, I play the shit out of this game, and I would like to talk about it with other people. So if you subscribe, if you leave a comment, just know I appreciate it all. Even the fucking brain dead comments. It's funny. It's funny at the end of the day. So, yeah, I appreciate you guys, and we are going to jump into the gameplay. rock on. Have a nice day. It's Memorial Day weekend, so I hope you're fucking cranking some Twisted Teas and all that. But I'm gonna shut the fuck up now and play Marvel Snap. Okay. Quinjet left side. Maybe Professor X mid. It's like risky, but... Or wait, hold on. It doesn't have to be risky. It really does not have to be risky. I'll see what they play with Kang, since I am kind of nervous. I'll snap as well.
Oh, snap.
I mean, if you're playing Kang, there's really no reason not to snap. Sera, that's interesting.
Your future is bleak. Oh, snap. Snap. Opponent snapped.
I think or hold on. Fuck. Do I play Super Stroll or Leader? I mean, if they have Luke Cage, they probably have fucking Hazmat. Okay. Okay. What's that last card? I'm fucking afraid. Nice. Okay.
Victory.
We take those. We take those. I'd use my brain, but I was like, Luke Cage? What the fuck? Luke Cage and Sera? Yeah, had I used the Leader, that would have been fucking useless. I will say, like, this deck would be so much better if Zabi wasn't, like, nerfed. Galactus is insane. Galactus is insane.
Oh, snap.
And I have Kang in my hand, so I'll snap, even if I don't think that's like the best idea in the world. He's probably just contemplating like, fuck. Granted, he does have death in his deck.
Kneel before Galactus.
Oh, buddy.
Victory.
Okay, that was a good match. Like, that's the real power of this fucking deck. Just like, literally, it's so satisfying to see like, oh, okay, the only cards on the board left are the cards that I stole. Or, you know.
Opponent snapped.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
Oh, the demon. That's pretty cool. I guess I'll ramp into Professor X.
Parker!
A wasp.
Snap.
Oh shit. Okay, nice. Fucking huge. What is this? You have a vision. Honestly, I'm kind of stumped. Okay, we fucking won. Let's go.
Victory.
Bro tried to snap off rip. I respect it. Yeah, dude, that was honestly really ballsy of him to use the Hobgoblin. Hidden cable kind of sucks, fucking up my curve and whatnot, but we're chilling. Oh, Red Hulk. Huh. Oh, he hit Loki? Son of a bitch. Oh, I just realized, I was like, wait, why is Red Hulk only 2 energy? But, that's honestly amazing. It could do something like this. Yeah.
Snap.
I think they might retreat. Oh, they play mid. They have Jeff and Mobius. So Shang-Chi, or that's +6. So it'll be 10 over there. Then it'd be 10 here. I think this wins, kind of. I don't see a scenario where they turn this around. I mean, obviously they could win mid if they just play anything else. But yeah, they retreat.
Victory.
So he has Super Scroll or Loki. Plays Cosmo. Well, fuck me, right? Okay. I'm just gonna play Loki because I'm like nervous. Yeah, and so do they.
Cleared for takeoff.
Daredevil, Ravonna. We'll do Jeff, Psylocke, Mirage. That's a nice and fat hand.
Oh, snap.
He has change. This motherfucker.
Your future is bleak. Snap!
Cleared for takeoff.
Oh, snap!
Unless he has... Fuck, like, what would win? Okay, okay.
Victory!
Okay. I was afraid for a second. I was like, if he leadered me, he would technically get both cards.